Hello dear algorithms traders. In today's post I will show you how you can switch to your main job as a part-time trader within 4 years. We will take a closer look at the requirements required for this and calculate them. I'll also show you why you don't need a lot of capital to make ends meet. In addition, I will show you why the win rate has a significant impact on the new trader tax and how you can optimize it. All in all, today's topics are very exciting. As you saw in my last post, losses are good and important provided you question them to find out what you can do better next time. A trader must lose at least 6,700 times to break even at the earliest. However, there is a small challenge. A trader who makes 5 trades a day will only break even after 8 years. And with the procedure I developed, no more than 800 euros is lost. With 10 trades a day, the break-even point is reached in 4 years, and with 20 trades even in 2 years. This sounds very simple at first, but there are a few principles for breaking even. First of all, it is of no use to a trader if he starts with any system and builds his 10,000 trades on it. This means that you first need a working and tested setup. Otherwise, you have to develop it first. The next thing you need is a professional workstation that is precisely tailored to the respective setup. Likewise, the brokers from the future and Forex market must be precisely coordinated so that the courses run exactly parallel. There are massive differences here, especially with Forex brokers. The next point is a strategic exchange program that must be precisely tailored to the strategy. Appropriate programming and filter settings are required for this. On the way to breaking even, the trades must be regularly analyzed and evaluated in order to derive improvements for the next 1,000 trades. As we know, our emotions are our biggest obstacle, that's why psychological support is needed in this area. As I have already recommended in many of my videos, you should look for a mentor who will support and accompany you for the next 1 to 2 years. A trader with perseverance reaches the breaks even after an average of 6 years and suffers a loss of between 8,500 to 20,000 euros. Although I know many traders who have achieved significantly more losses. With the help of an appropriate mentor, you are able to reach the break even within 2 years. This results in a loss of around 550 euros. The mentor who supports you needs around 150 to 200 hours of individual training via Skype or Zoom. If you are lucky, the mentoring will cost around 8,000 euros. Now let's compare the two possibilities again. You walk the path alone without help and need at least 6 years to break even. Your losses amount to around 8,500 euros, and after the 6 years you can start to recoup your losses. You are looking for a suitable mentor and have them accompany you for 2 years until you break even. The costs here are also around 8,500 euros, but you can start to recoup your losses after just 2 years. Here we see it again in the overview. The trader needs 6 years without help to break even. In 2030 he would have recouped his losses. The trader, supported by a mentor, can recoup losses in as little as 2 years and would be break even by 2026. It will be interesting when both traders meet in 2031. The fact that a trader who was accompanied by a mentor achieves 9 times the capital is basically only due to the time saved. This is how we recognize that the time saved can sometimes be worth a great deal. I know that finding a fair and honest mentor is not easy. Please make sure that the mentor only conducts individual mentoring with you. Forget mass seminars and nonsensical videos provided by many trading coaches. If you have enough time, you can find almost all important information on the internet for free. However, that takes time. If you get a one-on-one mentoring hour for 50 euros, you're very lucky. Trading coaches charge between 250 euros and 500 euros per hour. In order to make as few losses as possible, you have to work in the Forex market. Therefore, it is also important that the mentor trades with you in the Forex market. Regular one-to-one analyses are another important part of the training. And of course, joint live trading in the Forex market. Live trading in the futures market is of no use to you, since you have to break even in the Forex market in order to keep losses as low as possible. Stay away from the futures market, because your losses are at least 10 times higher there. On the way to breaking even, the mentor should, together with you, work out all the important facts and figures in order to bring you quickly into the break-even point with as little loss as possible and an optimal overview. After you have reached your break-even point, it is now a matter of consolidating this break-even point. Of course, there are always setbacks that should be discussed together. Here we see the results achieved by a friend who has completed 10,000 trades. The last 4,000 trades had an average win rate of 66%. We want to take this as a basis for the time being. Let's imagine our capital is 5,000 euros, we trade one lot and leverage 200. Profit ratio 66%, spread 0.5, stop 1.5 pip, TP 3 pip, 10 trades are made daily, capital gains tax is 25% plus solidarity contribution, i.e. a total of 26.37%. The risk per trade is 0.4%, although we are in the market with 100,000 euros. After the 2,500 trades, there is a profit of 41,000 euros, loss 17,000 euros, taxable 24,000 euros, tax 6,400 euros, less the available capital corresponds to a net of 17,855 euros. There is no tax disadvantage compared to the old trader tax, we are still at 26.4%. Now comes the big question, how is it possible to generate a profit of 17,855 euros from a capital of 5,000 euros? First of all, with 2,500 trades, we complete a mass of trades within a year. Our profits are relatively small and so are our losses due to very small stops. Our expected value per trade, regardless of whether we win or lose, is 9.70 euros. So many trades, small profits and even smaller losses are the secret. We initially keep all settings and are now increasing our trades to 20 per day. You can find out how this is possible in my numerous videos. The profit is now 82,500 euros and the loss is 34,000 euros. The tax is significantly higher and the net is now around 2,500 euros per month. However, there is now a tax disadvantage of 3,700 euros because we can only deduct a maximum of 20,000 euros. The effective capital gains tax increases to 34%. Of course, we only pay 26.37% on the 62,500 euros, but based on the 48,500 euros from the old world, that's 34%. Now we increase the number of lots to 2.5. The win rate remains at 66%. We do 10 trades per day and the maximum risk per trade is 1%. That's absolutely okay and I wouldn't take any higher risks. This gives us a net income of around 3,000 euros per month. If we increase the number of trades to 20 per day, we are even at 6,000 euro net per month. This means that a trader has absolutely sufficient potential at the beginning. Now there is only one small problem, because personally, the effective capital gains tax would be far too high for me. And that is primarily due to the win rate. First of all, let's transfer the numbers to a new column. Now let's increase the win rate by 1%. As a result, the profit increases somewhat and the losses are reduced. Unfortunately, taxes also increase, but overall profit increases by 6.5% and the effective capital gains tax is reduced. As the win rate increases, the efficiency is getting better and better now. With a profit ratio of 80%, the effective capital gains tax is only 30.3%. Why is that? First of all, the profits are getting bigger and at the same time, the losses are getting smaller. While the loss at the beginning accounted for 41% of the profits, the loss at the end is only 20%. The further apart profit and loss are, the better. Now let's compare our trader's profit with self-employment. To do this, we use the income tax table to see how much tax would have to be paid for 230,000 euros. That's a total of 92,135 euros. That's 50% more tax expense than trading. From this point of view, a trader cannot complain at all. The effective tax rate would even be 53.9%, a trader would do much better here. By the way, do you know why some traders have gone abroad? Because they simply have such a terrible profit rate and can earn more abroad. Although I have a divided opinion on this, because first of all, Germany offers an excellent basis worldwide for becoming self-employed, also through subsidies and support. And when these gentlemen have become successful thanks to these subsidies, they disappear abroad because they have to pay less tax there. That doesn't exactly show good character. It's like my wife supports me financially, and when I'm fine I leave her. If you get your odds under control, you can also earn a lot of money in Germany. In addition, our medical care is one of the best in the world. The issue of Trader GmbH is just as problematic. Why should I effectively pay up to 60% taxes in a GmbH, when I only have to pay 30% taxes as a trader due to a high profit rate? In addition, there are considerable costs that a GmbH causes. Of course, this statement only applies to me, and every trader should get individual advice from their auditor or tax advisor. So now let's look at how a trader will become self-employed in 3 to 4 years. First of all, a mentor needs about 150 hours of training, for which the trader should take about 2 weeks vacation. After the intensive training, the first 1,000 trades start, even part-time. With 20 trades per day, the first section lasts about 2 months. After that, there is an interim meeting with the mentor, which lasts about a day, to improve future quotas. And this is then repeated for the next 10 sections. The losses are then around €550 after 10,000 trades. After that, another 2,000 trades are completed in 4 months to practice breaking even. This is followed by a test year, still part-time, by the way. The number of lots is slowly increased while still keeping the risk small. The goal in this test year is €7,000, which will then be added to the account for your main job. If the test year is successful, you can start with your main job. Capital €12,000 and the contact size is 1 lot. Win rate 66% and 10 trades are completed daily. The risk is absolutely within limits at 0.17%, and the goal for the first year is €1,500 net per month. If that's not enough for you, you have enough options to simply increase this gain. A big advantage in Germany is that you don't have to register a business as a private trader. You are then neither employed nor self-employed, but in principle private individuals. But don't forget your insurance. If your wife works, your healthcare can be covered by your wife's health insurance. As a single person, you pay €150 to €200 per month. There are still so many things to consider that would go beyond today's framework. Maybe I could show you today how you can prepare for your main job in trading within 3 to 4 years. If you want to bring this forward professionally, you need a mentor who will support you regularly in the first 2 years. In principle, a cheap mentor does not cost you more than if you work alone and thus achieve higher losses. In the end, your advantage lies in the fact that you break even 4 years earlier, which means you can make profits 4 years earlier. I keep my fingers crossed that you reach your goals as quickly as possible and wish you continued success for the future. Best regards, Michael.